Well, let's get some more insights and analysis now on America's decision. Dr. Richard Munang joins me here in studio. He is the Regional Climate Change Coordinator at the United Nations Environment Programme based here in Nairobi. Dr. Munang, thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
America has made its decision. What will be the impact of that decision to withdraw from the Paris climate deal?
Thank you very much for that very important question, Lindy. The science is unequivocally clear and needs more action, not less. And because climate change is a global responsibility and a global challenge, every country is supposed to be on board. However, as we speak today, many countries across the world are actually ratcheting up their implementation actions. And if you look at China, India, and the European Union, they are actually leading with what they are doing. And therefore, the pulling out of the climate agreement is not going to stop the momentum that the world is already seeing today.
It's indeed encouraging that you're saying that it's not going to stop the momentum. But America, of course, we know is one of the biggest carbon emitters. On the other hand, Africa has contributed the least to the climate change problems that we're seeing. How then should African nations respond to America's decision if we're going to safeguard our continent's future?
Yeah, Africa is actually showing leadership. As we speak today, by mid-May 2017, about 68% of the 54 countries in the African continent have actually ratified the Paris Agreement. And this shows that at least they've understood that the Paris Agreement provides an investment opportunity, because climate action, if implemented, can address socioeconomic challenges of food insecurity, alleviate poverty, and contribute to macroeconomic growth. So the ratification by 37 countries out of 54, constituting 68%, is actually putting Africa as the leader in the world. And if Africa can be able to focus in the areas in which they put in their national plans what was called the national determined contributions, focusing in catalytic sectors of clean energy and sustainable agriculture, if they can be able to implement this and seize the opportunity with the Paris Agreement, they will be able to address the challenges of food insecurity and build climate resilience, as well as create more jobs, especially to the 60% of unemployed youth in the continent.
And beyond the political arena, of course, there's some concern that the US decision may have a ripple effect. But instead, in some spaces, we're seeing quite the opposite. Certain states or even individuals and companies have reaffirmed their commitment to the Paris deal, despite the stance, sort of that's been put forward by Donald Trump. How then, overall, though, should individuals respond to the challenges we face?
Section 5 of the Paris Agreement calls on both state and non-state actors to take responsibility in implementing the Paris Agreement. And this is very crucial because when you look around the world, individual citizens, private sector, and even non-governmental organizations and civil societies and states are actually moving ahead and taking action. If you look, Google is actually starting to power their activities with clean energy. Right down here in Africa, if you look at the uptake of renewable energy, which is an alternative to fossil fuel, is not only helping to reduce the indoor pollution that is killing 600,000 Africans every year, but providing an opportunity to move towards a clean pathway. And right here in Kenya, as we speak, farmers are utilizing solar-powered irrigation. And as a result of using this solar-powered, they're saving about $10,000 annually, and reaping up to about $30,000 as a result of utilizing this clean energy. And if you look at the perspective of saving water, which is contributing to the high pressures on ecosystems, it is helping to conserve 1.9 billion liters of water. So ultimately, moving towards a clean carbon pathway, it's an opportunity that will address not just Africa's socio-economic challenges, but provide economic opportunities as well.
Indeed. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Munang, for that perspective.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And Dr. Munang there saying, of course, that despite the US decision, this has not slowed the global momentum towards a cleaner world.